Okay, check this out, guys. We just found out that there's this really cool alternate ending for Gears of War 2, and like the not so appropriate minigame from San Andreas, it's actually on the disc, but you have to unlock it, and you can either hack it, or we actually found a pretty simple way you can do it pretty much for free. I mean, you probably have this stuff at home somewhere, and so you just kind of have to unlock it on the disc, so we're going to show you that now. So
yeah, I know,
I'll
right?
take this out. Okay, so anyway, so you want to take the disc, you want to put it face down in like a Tupperware container like so, and you want to be real careful with it, and you're going to want to place the cover on. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot the most important part real quick. Just keep the camera there. You want to get a little bit of water, sprinkle it on there. You must seal it up, and this is going to get nice and steamy. And so that makes the disc soft that you can work with it. Not soft enough that you'll break it. So anyway, you'll want to set the timer real quick. Probably about set for about 25 minutes. And I guess we'll see you in a little bit. I guess 24 minutes from now. Stop it. So, okay, I guess 5 seconds wouldn't hurt. Okay, so anyway. Now, you want to be very careful with it now. You can see it looks visibly different a bit, just because it's a lot softer. It doesn't have the extra coat around it. This part actually turns like a darker gray because water's gotten in there, and so that will dry up, don't worry. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to just polish the top of it with a washcloth. And that's the end of step 1. Okay, this is probably the hardest part, that's why I had to soften it. Now, since, you know, it's locked on the disc, what you have to do is, it's actually on this information pattern, right? In kind of this region, you can tell from the numbers, but it's right around here. And what's keeping it locked in is there's actually like a little code here and a little code somewhere over here that tells it to start and stop and just skip over that part. So what we want to do is you want to come in here, and of course I already marked this out with a little notch with a magnifying glass, but what you want to do is you'll get really close and you'll see 3 dots in a row. What you want to do is just scrape along those dots, get rid of it, and you go probably about 1/4 inch over, and you'll see 2 dots, a dash and a dot. You want to get rid of this out, and it's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows into the middle. And after you do that, you kind of just want to sweep it away right here, just to get cleared out. And that's step 2. Okay, now the only downside about what we just did is that the disc's going to be a little warped. It won't be able to fit into your drive properly, so we need to flatten it out. And this works best just because, you know, this doesn't put too much pressure on any one area. It doesn't make any cracks. You just want to drag it over, and drag it over. Okay, once you got it smoothed out, that's step 3. Okay, now this is just like a seam sealer. It's waterproof base, it's very good, it's waterproof. Basically you just want to cover it up so none particles get in.
It needs to be waterproof or else
Marcus will, the audio and everything won't sound right because you've chipped off some of the stuff, and so unless you get a good seal on there, all the audio will screw up on your game. Okay, so get a seal on there. See, it's kind of messy, so you want to come in with some DW40, just kind of spray it off, and then like that. And then you're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, this next step is also important. You want to get 5 tablespoons of butter, not 4, but 5 tablespoons of butter.
If you get 4, then coal will be white in your cutscene.
Yeah, it'll mess everything up. So you want to get 5 right here. And actually, if you're feeling a little risky, you might go for the half, because sometimes if you go for the half, it'll turn it into HD. But, you know, it's your decision. But I'm going to go ahead and try to go for it. Try to go for the half. Get the HD cutscene.
HD.
Yeah, see? there's 5.5. So you're going to want to unwrap that. You're going to want to unwrap it. Drop it in your container that you also use to, soak it with water and steam the first time. You're going to want to pop it in the microwave and just cook it till it's, a fine melt. And so we'll stop the recording and start it up. Okay, you want to hurry because butter's not going to stay melted for long. Took about a little over a minute. See, it's very hot. What you want to do is you want to take the disc, careful not to scratch it. I'm using leather gloves because butter is very hot. You just want to dip it down in there. Yeah, just dip it in. Yeah, okay, get some butter on top. Spread it evenly, just all throughout. And then put the lid on real tight. Take off your gloves for this part. Put on real tight. Shake it. Whoop, almost came undone there. Scalding butter, not a fun thing. Yeah, you just want to shake it. Once it's good, you're going to let that dry for...
Now make sure you use real butter on this.
Oh, no, you do not want... I can't believe it's not butter. That will screw up everything.
That will screw up everything.
Your Xbox will get the red ring of death.
Yes.
Straight out. Like, I've seen it happen. It's horrible.
Like, you don't even know.
But, so that's probably good. Probably going to let it sit for a while, so I'll get you when this is done.
Go.
Okay, and so last step, you just want to get some dog saliva all over that. Dog's saliva is very good for clearing up any residue left over. And this is a Shih Tzu Poodle. Shih Tzu, you want to use a crossbreed. You can't use an old breed dog. And that's why we specifically bred this one. Keep it in a cage so that we can make discs like this. Good hind. Let's go. Okay, so for this last step, I can't really explain it in words. You're going to have to explain it in action. So just follow what I do very carefully. Be very gentle. So let's see if the cutscene worked. Ah, crap, we used too much butter.